Rashid, what is, first, what is the Congress doing? Let's first discuss them, because they really seem to abandon the opposition space. They're all about image building. Rahul Jodo, but Congress jodne ke liye kya ho raha hai?
I think, Priya, there's several things are happening, and it's not easy to kind of decode what Congress is doing, because sometimes it looks very, bizarre, out of place. So there is Bharat Jodo Yatra. I think Rahul Gandhi has detached himself for the time being from electoral politics. When I say time being, it may be till 2024. The opposition story looks very chaotic, very disorganized, but I think there is a pattern in this madness. They worked out what happened in 1977. The Jansang fought mostly in urban seats, and Charan Singh and others, they fought in rural seats. So in Gujarat, what we say, there is some kind of tacit understanding is there between, as you rightly said, a resurgent Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress. Somehow idea is to, if not beat, the BJP, but to bring BJP in like 2017 position, when the BJP barely got through, just 99 seats or so. So that's the idea. Whether they succeed or not, I think Himachal story, the Congress is very confident of winning. There is a change in strategy from Rahul versus Modi narrative, where Hindu, Muslim, Pakistan, everything comes in the state assembly elections. The Congress very consciously so far is trying to avoid that, because each election Rahul Gandhi would peak early, and then it would be the BJP and Modi, etc. So I think they are fighting in a very contrasting style, and we say that the tortoise versus a hare kind of story. It's just a fable, so we do not know whether actually tortoise ever succeeded, but there is an attempt to that direction.
Now, when you come to Gujarat and Himachal, again, Himachal, what Rashid's analysis, I agree. In fact, they're not really going, Rashid, to my mind, faceless. They have local faces. They have, though they may not very clearly articulate a chief minister candidate in that sense, or we don't know how it will happen, but they have got fairly prominent faces in the local pockets. They are trying to, that is going, and I think there it will be a fairly straightforward anti-incumbency kind of a factor, and how BJP is able to roll it over like they did in Uttarakhand. We have to wait and watch.
Do you think Congress is abdicating, or do you think they're actually playing it smart by not making it a Rahul versus Modi fight?
I'd be very surprised if the Congress is actually playing it smart. I think the Congress is at the moment focused on what it is best at, building personalities into larger than life, and they actually are focused on that. And that, I think, that stream of consciousness of the so-called Congress mind needs to be left alone to see what they can achieve with that. In an operational sense, the problem is the Congress has an excess of democracy, and that has proven to be its doing and undoing multiple times. So is there a leadership in Gujarat which is actually working in stealth mode? My answer is, I don't know. I suspect not. But as a result of this, abdication of that space is something happening that may well happen, because Congress workers exist. Congress has a kind of support base in Gujarat. And if anything happens, it will be, as I said, by default, not by design.
Gujarat is very different. I may have a little different narrative altogether, because I've traveled a little bit in Gujarat over the last 1 month. So there are a couple of things generally in an election, especially when a party is going to the election again after 25 years of ruling, or plus 20 plus years. There is supposed to be a huge anti-incumbency. Then almost 4.5 lakh plus new voters, the first time voters. So they are supposed to be the young minds who is always rebellion. And 2017 versus 2022, when we are talking, there is no Patidar movement. There is no anti-establishment movement, or maybe there may be some people are claiming that there are some silent moves are happening, maybe door to door and etc. That is bound to happen, because if you recall, in the last election, it was 49% of the polling, the total vote came to BJP. Despite that,